affirmations to Charlie today. You ready? Y'all, they are having me start off. You want me to go with some cards today? Because I was going to start with a dream. I'm going to do a dream, but I'm going to get my cards ready. Y'all, last night was crazy. Now, some of you guys could be having a crazy few nights. Y'all clock this one. This could be some people. This could be situations, high dev. But last night, y'all, I had a lot of dreams. A lot of dreams. Some of you guys could be dreaming. Make sure you guys are writing down your dreams. And I'm gonna keep it a beat. I'm gonna keep it all the way a beat. In one of those dreams, I was talking to one of my old situations, if you will. Ah, shit. Is somebody calling? They gonna have to wait. Hi, love book. What you doing? Go ahead. Hi. Okay. What you call it? Hi, Ken. Okay, so in my little situation, me and him was playing basketball. So some of y'all could be going and playing games with your little situations. But I've never played basketball with him ever in my life. But I have played basketball with somebody. But y'all clock this one. New date ideals. Okay? But this dream was very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I mean, so interesting. Because not only was we playing basketball, but there was a woman like sitting on the side and she was like 5 months pregnant. How do I know? Because she told me. So y'all clock this. Some of y'all old situations could be having babies on the way. I don't know if you knew. I didn't know. I said, well, what do we have here? Let me see something. Is there anything else? Gatorade? Y'all clocked that one. Okay, we ain't on that dream yet. Having a dream of playing basketball with a Virgo. There was a girl watching on the side that was pregnant. Oh, and to my newcomers, you're going to get your confirmations through me. My dreams is prophetic messages. Y'all clock this. During the mix of conversations, she told me that the Virgo had a kid, and their kid's name was Lauren. But Lauren was spelled Loren. Why? Who is that? I don't know. Listen, baby. Listen. I'm just here to report news to y'all. Okay? I said Lauren is his kid. She said yes, technically, but he's like gone. She used an anime example. Now, y'all clock this because I need y'all to catch up. Gone is from the anime Hunter x Hunter. And if anybody knows Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter, you know that Gon spent all them episodes looking for his daddy. His daddy was a hunter. His dad was out there getting his money, living them experiences. Sorry, spoiler a little bit. And y'all know that Gon, like he left his kid with his sister and the grandma. Those two. Why? Because the mama, they don't really talk about the mama. They don't talk about her. Alright? So something like that could be symbolic. Y'all, my name's Charlie. I'm not in. I'm just here to report it to you. Alright? Alright, you gonna get your confirmations one way or another. Hi, Harry Potter. Harry Potter's been popping up like crazy too. So I also thought, like, so you've been having a kid this whole time. And in my dream, I really felt like I knew the kid, or I knew of the kid, but I didn't know that it was his. Like, I really felt like the kid was, like, acting like the brother or something. Like, I felt like the kid was somebody else's kid that I knew, but I didn't know. You know? Catch me to put it now, okay? She was 5 months pregnant, and he said he was planning on cutting you off a month anyway. And I was cracking up in my dream. Let me tell you why. Because, y'all, anytime me and that person used to say that we was done with each other, we would always just be like, I'm about to cut your ass off anyway. Like, I'm about to, like, and there would be times where we would ghost for months and then we would come back. And I was cracking up because I was just like, how's she know in a dream? But y'all clock this one. This could be very symbolic. I said, I've known him for about 4 years. But really, I knew that person for like 5 years. So y'all clock this. And I was like, he's always said that. And I laughed. I said, well, I was cutting him off too because blank. I'm not telling y'all why I was cutting him off. Okay? I said it out of spite though. So the reason why I cut him off, is we talking about in a dream or real life? In a dream. The reason I cut him off was because, can I reveal it? No, they said no, not yet. Well, anyway, I was saying it outside because I felt like my feelings was hurt up in a damn dream. I was like, the audacity, you gonna have a baby on me? You gonna have a baby on me? And but then I was just like, well, you know, things happen, okay? However, I don't think she heard me. She didn't hear the reason why I cut her off or why I cut her off. Ooh, y'all clock. Who y'all cutting off? This might be for. I mean, y'all clock this. However, I don't think she heard me. She said, yeah, I've only known him for a short amount of time. She said, we had a conversation and he never understood how he could know you the longest and never give you any commitment. So, and that was a real bar, y'all. She ate my ass up in my dream. I kid y'all not, I feel like they only knew each other the span of like, I felt like it was 4 months, because I keep wanting to say 4 months, y'all. But she was pregnant. She was 5 months pregnant. So make 2 + 2 = 4, you know? And I had known him all that time, but I never, that situation, we never dated. Now, yeah, if I'm being honest with y'all, because something about my honesty is going to bring me some truth. Charlie, back in the day, I used to be a runner. I was a track star. I was doing the dash on people in relationships in real life. And why am I telling y'all that? Because Charlie is now a new person. I be trying a little bit. I tried not to run away. So, but with that person, like, when I met them, he wasn't looking for commitment. I wasn't looking for commitment. And we was okay with that. And then years passed. And then feelings got involved. Life happened. You know, a lot happens in a year. Now times that by 4 or 5. You clock them, okay? I thought to myself, he gave 2 people commitment that he only knew short term over me. Now, shadow work. Charlie, when you watching this back, do some shadow work. Why he choose other people over you? And if I'm honest, y'all, because I could be honest with y'all, because I love y'all and y'all my family. If I'm honest, I think he chose those people. Well, I don't really know the girl in a dream, but the one in real life that he chose, if I'm honest, he chose her because she did more. Charlie, what do you mean? Cook, clean, took him on vacation, what else did he tell me? Because he was one of my good friends, like, for a really long time. I won't tell you what his name is, but like anytime we came back together, we would kiki all about the shit that we done. Toxic, perhaps, but we had some great laughs. Really, we did. He would go spend time with the family and stuff. She had a kid. He was hanging out with the kid. Y'all, he did a lot of stuff. And if I shadow work why he chose that girl, it was because she made him feel wanted and needed. And Charlie, I'm not going to say I'm Miss Overly Independent, because I'm not. Because, y'all, there is a lot of things I won't do. I will not hang no TV. I will not sit over here and change a tire. Listen. And if you really ain't my man for real, I'm really not cooking for you. Although with him, I eventually did cook. Maybe one time. But symbolism of it was that, like, we gotta be together for you to get all of the privileges of Charlie. Like, you can't just get privileges of Charlie. I don't care. If you're my friend, we gonna be friends. We can fuck. But that's about it. And that's the real answer. She gave him more feminine qualities than I did. And I'm gonna keep it all the way at being. But he didn't give me commitment. So why would I give him anything more than that? I very much act like a nigga. Not on purpose, but sometimes to guard my heart. We're living hardcore truths today. Let's keep going. Something within my truth is going to give you a confirmation. Let's keep going. I thought to myself, okay, blah, 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 blah. The girl was a white girl, and shout out to her. Whoever she was, I kid y'all not, she was hella cool. If he get pregnant, y'all, if he, in the future, if he get pregnant by this girl and I meet this girl, hands down, this girl was chill as fuck in the dream. Like, shout out to her. Okay, let's keep going. Having a hella cool mother of kids. You clocked this one. You clocked this. Get to know her. You don't even know her. Get to know her. She's really fun. She's really funny. Okay, oh, in the beginning though, she was a little jealous because we was playing basketball, and I was trying to like set up the play and shit like that, and he was like not getting the fucking play. But she was getting a little bit jealous, and then when I included her, she was cool. So yeah, that could be symbolic. I said, if you want another real reason why, that's because y'all over here have me blow my spot up. I am not blowing my spot up for another reason as to why, but there was 2 reasons why, and y'all clocked this. There was 2 reasons why me and him didn't get together, and I gave her the second reason. She said, what? I remember at the end of the game of basketball, he popped his ball and tried to take mine, which was very symbolic. So, y'all know in basketballs when, let's say that's the basketball. And you know when like it's still technically a circle, but like you can feel it like this and you feel that it's like inflated or like it's losing air. He gave me his shit. My shit was rock solid. Like I was like, absolutely not. I said, fuck no. Give me my ball back. Loving basketball. You clocked this one. Okay? I said, fuck no. Give me my ball back and my pump. And he gave me back both. Because I remember, like, he had, like, one of those old back in the day pumps, which, okay, you know? I remember I was setting up a playing basketball with him. My destiny is safe. So, I want to get into it. The end of it. Anybody trying to destiny swap, they can't destiny swap, all right? And anybody that try to give you some fake shit can't give you no fake shit. Being honest in this time could be symbolic. I could check off my shadow work for today. Y'all see this? I made a list. Because that's me going through shadow work. Y'all see how I just went through shadow work with y'all? Charlie, how? Because I reflected on the fucking past. I looked at it. I said, okay, well, this was what I did right. This is what I did wrong. And I moved on from that shit. That's how you do shadow work. Except you can write it down. Or you can talk about it. Y'all collect this. Let's get into the read. Let's go. Channel for Collective. What's going on today? Jeez, you gave me 3. I'm letting... Ooh. Fine. You'll never mind. Nah, 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 nah. Okay. Y'all, they want you to... They said, put a pin in this one. All right. We're going to come back to you, babe. To my people that ain't been happy. Vinegar. My people, y'all been in y'all little ego. Y'all acting a little arrogant. Vinegar. Porque necesito hablar contigo. I need to speak with you. Right now. Now, I need to talk to y'all about why you ain't happy. I need to talk to you about why the arrogance is arrogating. I need to know, why do you feel better than other people? Why do you feel... Okay, so y'all gonna make me get into the real reason as to why the fuck I left his ass alone. Okay. Not today. Today ain't today. Well, baby, Vinegar, if you watch me, let me tell you a few truths that I never did reveal to you, but maybe you need the reveal. So let me talk to you. There was a few things about that guy. We laughed a lot, but he was so ignorant behind the scenes, y'all. So ignorant in so many different ways. But I'm only going to explain one way. And I'm only going to use me as an example. Okay? Enjoy the sad sleep, baby, sleep. He wanted me to hate myself. Charlie, what the fuck does that mean? Y'all, anybody that knows me, they know naturally I have dark, curly, long ass fucking hair. Okay? Now, when I met him, I had dark, curly ass hair. When I switched my shit to blonde, and first I cut it, and then I switched it. He said, come back to me when your hair is grown back. He was like, you look like a black-headed blonde, or he said, you look like a bald-headed black girl. I said, why you want me to hate me so bad? Now, y'all, I am mixed. Got a little Spanish in me, got a little black in me, got a little Swedish in me, got a little native in me. I'm mixed. But my black ancestors did not fuck with that. My black grandmother did not fuck with that. I never told my grandma, but maybe I should tell her. But symbolism of it is I thought it was very ironic because I met his grandmother and she was very much a nice black lady. I said, would she accept you if she knew the truth? Hi, Emerald. That is just one ignorant thing he said to me, amongst many other things. Now, let me tell y'all something. I know who I am as a woman. I know who I am as a person. I know who I am, just me. There's nobody out there that can ever make me hate me, ever. There's nobody out there. I don't care if my nails ain't done. I don't care if I ain't got shit on. I don't care. There's nobody out here that can make me hate me. There's nobody out here. He could never say I was ugly, though. He could never say, like, and the crazy part is, like, he really, like, he was kind of obsessed with me, but I feel like he really wanted me to hate me because he didn't like how much I loved myself. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like he's used to manipulating people and getting in their head, and he can never get in my head. So I just became Miss Independent. Well, anyway, I know some of you guys was like, well, Charlie, why did you deal with him for so long? Well, there's a few reasons. One, he was funny. Outside of his ignorance, he was a very funny guy. Number two, he was very resourceful. Came and fixed my car a few times. Came and picked me up a few times when I was lit and wasn't driving. He was a cool guy. His sex was cool too. Like, and honestly, if I'm being honest, in all the 4 or 5 years that I dealt with him, there was times, and I'm going to give you a little TMI, but I'm going to be so truthful with y'all. I never got an STD from him. Ever. So I'm like, well, shit, if I can fuck with you and I ain't getting nothing, and you eat some good pussy, well, I'm going to fuck with you. Like, what's up? Like, I'm just being honest, y'all. And the shout out to him. We went on dates. And it's funny because if I'm honest, like, I probably was the only woman that wasn't spending money on that he kept, or I was probably the only woman that, like, he wasn't spending money on like that. Because he was very much the type of person, I'm going to be all the way truthful with y'all, where if you spend money, he'll spend money. If you spend money, he'll spend money. And that's not how I get down. I don't count favor for favor. I don't go back and forth. Like, either we gon' be giving people together or we're not going to be giving at all. I chose not to be giving at all. Like, I chose not to give to him and he chose. Well, we had our moments, because I can't say that. We had our moments where we did give to each other, but we were very selfish. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, well, that's why we didn't last. We were selfish. We were fucking selfish ass motherfuckers to each other. And I can laugh about this because I'm over it. I don't really care about it. But yeah, it wasn't long term. It wasn't for long term. It was something to do. It was something I fell into because my ex wouldn't take me back at the time, and I was still busy trying to get his ass back, if I'm honest. And I think he was still, well, I don't know where the fuck he was with his ex. He was private about his ex. Shout out to the people private about their ex. But look at the 3 of Swords. Yeah. Ultimately, though, guys, I'm giving you guys this example because it's a real life example from my life of why long term, I couldn't do long term with a person. Because somebody could be a cool guy, a good looking guy, have a good family. Like his family was really cool. I met most of his family. And still, it doesn't matter. Still, I wouldn't commit to him. I don't know why I'm hearing at last my love has come along. If I'm honest though, y'all, it's giving nostalgia. I think I had to come and bring this to y'all because I really feel like by hashing out the old, I can make space for the new. And if I'm being honest, y'all, my new is already here. My new is already here. I can't even. But I think the final pieces is I'm letting all my hoes go. He's blocked out of my phone and he's not coming back. If I told you guys the real reason, like the last reason why we fell out, you guys would laugh. Because it was the most simplest shit. Hold on, what was he? He wouldn't pick me up from the airport. Charlie. That was the last straw for me. On a random Tuesday. And he will be cut off. Probably for the rest of my life. Because I'm moving forward. Y'all, when God says it's time to let the shit go, let the shit go. I'm gonna let it go, bro. Somehow, just know, y'all, when Charlie's done with you, I'm done with you. Now, it might take 4 or 5 years, and that's just if I still want to play. But if I don't want to play, you go ask my ex in Texas. Does he know where I stay? Oh, and I know you watching me, but I see you got a girlfriend now. Leave me alone. Don't watch my page no more. Y'all look cute together. I want you guys to go the distance. No, I'm not posting my feet pictures no more. Alright? Alright. And if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, that's not for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm over here in the business of trying to keep relationships together. Let's go. Charlie, why? Yeah. I really feel like something in my story resonated with y'all. Rewind to the beginning if y'all are new here. Or if y'all just joined. No more little boy, little girl offers. No more little boy. Yeah, that's the truth. You not coming through. Don't even. Y'all, is somebody in y'all energy trying to come through real bad? Baby, won't you come through? I just feel like I'm feeling my high chakra right now. And I just feel like, let me pull that shit out. I just feel like if you guys have some old little ramblings like around, like little strings you holding on to, just it's time to remove it. It's time to let it go. Now, for some of you guys, you already have let it go. So I feel like the next part of your story is to continue on. Maybe this next part is that you planning for long term for not getting your heart broken. Okay? Okay? Alright? Also, very symbolic, y'all. I was watching Beauty and the Beast earlier. And I just want to let y'all know, it was so funny that they found each other in private. And they was the ones that was supposed to be together all along. So I just want to let y'all know, something was already predestined. Your partner, your loved one, your baby, that one you doing baby carriages and marriages and shit with, like, they were already predestined to be with you from the time you was in the womb. So, of course that little shit wasn't gonna work out. Also, I seen your ex, and she was cute, but she wasn't me. And you're welcome. I'm glad that you stuck with me now. Charlie, how crazy are you? Welcome to Charlie's world. Lovers is out here real bad. Yeah. Yeah. Here's what I'll say. I love when I could be cocky. Because, and it's not even about being cocky. Confident, mature. Maybe I could mature a little bit more. But you know what I love about me is the people that love themselves fucking love me too. And they love themselves too, so y'all understand. If I was a bad bitch, I would fuck me too. But point of the matter is y'all, if I'm honest, if y'all feeling how I'm feeling, you can have the pick of the litter and then some. Okay? Now, I want to fast forward real quick. Just real quick, because there's another dream that they want me to get to. And I'm going to drop 2 dreams. I'm going to give y'all 2 in 1 today. Why? Because Charlie feel like I want to give y'all special today. Also, to my newcomers and my family, I'm doing half off my readings today. Already on my website. Go to my website. You're welcome. My second dream, let's get into it, because one of these other motherfuckers popped up. An old situation, okay? Popped up in my dream. I don't know why last night felt like a full moon, real bad, but he popped up too. I said, what the hell is going on? As I was writing this shit down, I said, boop, 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 boop. And y'all, this dream, so 2 and 1 could go together, but I feel like all of this, I have to say all of this in order to move forward with my news. So let's get into it. I was wearing a polka dot dress. A polka dot dress that I have still in my closet. Maybe I need to get rid of it. And I remember I stepped out of the door. I felt like it was of like a family member's house or something, but that's not important. I stepped out and it was raining. In my dream, I've never in my dream seen rain be so realistic. But that shit, when I say it was raining like a Marcus Houston video raining. If I was a man, I was the one that said I loved you first. That video. I think that was the one that was raining. If I had one wish. Yeah, raining real bad. And in that dream, it was raining, and I remember I was crying, and I was like, Charlie, what you crying about? But you know, if I'm in a dream, I can't really, I just gotta go with it, gotta see what the fuck I'm crying about. So I was crying, and let me pull up the dream just to make sure I ain't forgetting nothing, cause I'll skip over some shit. Let's keep going. Is this the one? I had on a polka dot dress on, and it was raining so hard. I kept seeing families with blue and red on, like mixtures. When I was walking out, I was walking on a sidewalk, and as I was walking, guys, people were crossing me. Like, people was on my left side, people was on my right side, and stuff like that. And I just kept seeing different versions of families. Some had red, some had blue on. Very symbolic. It really gave me Matrix vibes, if I'm keeping it a bean. And for those that ain't seen Matrix, go see Matrix so you know what the fuck I'm talking about, alright? Georgia Ann is really out here knocked out. She said, Mommy, it's my bedtime. It's 8 o'clock. Y'all hear her? She be snoring like a grown ass man real bad. I remember I became okay, the Matrix is at play. I remember I became older and was laying down in some type of wagon thing, sliding on the sidewalk. So guys, as I started to age, I remember that I was laying in this wagon, and it was almost like a wagon. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Like, it was like a wagon, but like really low to the ground. And I just remember it was gliding by itself. And I seen old people and I seen new people. But I even seen this Sagittarius. Do I gotta say his name? His name might be important. Double confirmation. They say, yeah, I could say his name. It's a choice thing. I think it's because I need to make sure that it's the right person. It was of Stefan. I'ma let it Okay, jeez Louise. Not too much though. Sorry, Stefan. But there's a lot of Stefans in the world. Okay, let's keep going. I remember he was behind me and he had on a blue shirt. Like, and I mean blue. When I mean blue, I mean like, I don't know, I was gonna say Doritos black, blue. Like, he had on like one of those blue shirts, okay? Also, blue and red Gatorades are very symbolic. So y'all clock this. Because I kept seeing that all the way. Like, I kept seeing that all in my dream. I do remember that Stefan was older. And he had on a blue shirt with some baggy jeans on. And at first he appeared younger, and then he kept aging and aging until he got so old where he couldn't walk straight. And I remember he was chasing after me, but not fast, but not slow. And I remember he ended up falling over on a group of old ladies, and I think it was to make me laugh. I remember I had a choice, and it was to turn around and go to Stefan or to keep going to the grandmother that was in Ecuador. Now, I'm gonna pause right there. For those that don't know, when I was in high school, guys, I studied abroad for a year. That could be very symbolic, studying abroad. And it was in Ecuador. And one of my host families, I seen one of my host families, host mothers. It was my host mother's mom that I seen in my dream. And she's popped up twice, which means I probably need to go see that lady. But that's a me thing, not a you thing. Okay. But it was either I could be on the path to her or I could be on the path to wherever Stefan's ass was. And I remember that there were two clear choices. And the lady waved at me to come on, and I turned around and I decided to turn around to Stefan to catch up to him. He laughed, and I remember thinking I could ask him for help. Symbolism of that is that now let's get into why me and Stefan broke up. Now, me and Stefan really didn't. We dated, but I never even kissed Stefan, so. But we dated. You know, we traveled together, so, you know, I guess we dated. Me and Stefan didn't go well together because, jeez. Hi, Dom. Because they want me to be so accountable today. Fine, I'll be accountable. The last straw, they said it's not about the last straw. Hi. Why is this one so hard? It's not that it's hard. It's just I want to give you guys like the real why we didn't work out. So let me ponder real quick. I don't think we were compatible. Charlie, why? When we were cool, we were cool. We laughed. We went on trips together. Like, we did things together. We always did stuff. So it wasn't the dates. I think we weren't compatible because I wasn't that attracted to him. Like, there was moments where I was attracted to him, and then there was moments I wasn't. But if I don't want to kiss you, that's a problem. Yeah. I'm honest. I gotta be honest. Another reason. There was moments he annoyed the shit out of me. I remember on one of our trips, he was doing this thing and it was just so annoying. And it's a difference between like cute annoying and like I'm ready to go annoying. And I feel like if you can get me to that point, like I really probably shouldn't be kicking it with you. Real bad. The third thing is that like he showed me his true colors when I expressed how I felt about a situation, and he neglected my feelings. And so I stopped dealing with him. Straight like that. Straight like that. Steph and I only knew him for 6 months. About 6 months. And I don't know, I thought I just heard some footsteps. Not the ghost popping up. I can't tell you guys why with one person fucking I bullshitted for like 4 to 5 years, and then one person I cut their ass off in less than 6 months. I can't tell you why. But I guess both examples, when I'm done, I'm done. And Stefan he's wealthy. He was wealthy. You know, he was cool. He just wasn't my cool. And I think why I have to give y'all probably 2 examples of people I'm putting behind me is because, guys, I really feel like they're trying to get me to commit to this next part of my life with a person. And if I'm honest, I don't really know if I like this person that I'm supposed to be committed to, if I'm being honest. And if you're watching me, well, let me tell you why I'm afraid to commit to you. Let's talk. I'm afraid. It's not about being afraid. Let me use better words. I don't really know if you're the one. Because I didn't really choose you. God chose you. And I didn't really like the way you talked to me last time we spoke. And I know some of y'all is going to be like, Charlie, well, how do you know he's the one? Because God put me in a situation to make him the one. And I can't tell y'all all of that quite yet, but I'll tell y'all soon. And I don't like how God did it. Because it kind of feels like a forced situation. And if I'm honest, you said your senses was just tingling. Well, good. Tingle some more. Because we about to start talking. I don't like being forced in a situation where I got to commit to something. Especially if I don't know everything that comes to with the commitment. And I don't care how fine you are. Because you are fine. You're really cute. And I'll get that to you because we both are good looking ass fucking people. And we're both works in fucking progress. You know, we both are striving in our own ways. But I haven't had to commit to somebody in about 5 years. Hold on, when was that? 2019? Me and my ex broke up in 2019. Yes. It's 2025. I have been single for real, because I dated. You know, there's dating. But 2019, count with me now. 20, 21, 22, that's about 6 years. 6 years. I said count with me and then told you. I've been single for real. Now, I done had my fun. Listen, Charlie has had fun, baby. More fun than I can count. But I keep hearing my ancestors say, Charlie, you better put your pinky out. You better put your pinky out. But now I gotta be some little elegant ass woman for the future. Now I gotta turn into the future. And symbolism of it is that, guys, the reason why I'm bringing this guy, the reason why I'm bringing this guy and this to the live is because I want to show y'all shit. Charlie can fuck some shit up. Other people can fuck shit up. But sometimes you got to give up that old for the new, because the new is already, like, there's something already planned for it before you even knew it, or before we even know it. And it's not about us looking backwards no more. It's about us looking forward. It's about us understanding that we come from something. And if I'm honest, God, I just don't like that you took away my choice. And God is like, no, Charlie, because you told me, you wrote down that you wanted him 6'5". You said that, Charlie, you wanted him this way. He said, and I just assigned a person to come. I gave you 3 6'5" people. Charlie, you had 3 6'5" people. I had 3. 3. and one was 6'7". Maybe I should have just stayed with the 6'7" one and played my cards right. Maybe he would have been okay. Let me stop playing, y'all. Before I get in trouble. But I'm being so honest right now, y'all. Like, sometimes I laugh at myself. But I do want to just give y'all like a few little downloads that I had, because y'all, I'm gonna keep it a bean. There's a few things that kept popping up. One of the downloads being somebody's looking for you, but they don't know your name. So whatever that means to you. I kept getting the energy of like, we don't use our real names here. So if somebody's looking for you, they looking for you under your stage name or under your alias. Yeah, I done had about 50 aliases, for real. But it's just because I don't want y'all to find me unless I want you to find me. My new man know how to find me, though. Is there anything else I gotta tell them? I feel like I should give you some happily. Can I give y'all some happily ever after shit or something? Let me give y'all some happily ever after, because I feel like I don't want to just leave it here. Y'all, and this is already 41 minutes. Hold on. Let me just give y'all something. Can we give something? Can you give me something for the future, present to future, to look forward to? Anything, baby, anything. I can tell that you've been practicing lover boy, lover girlish Drake. Drake. All right. So it's giving me, Pisces energy is out here. It's giving me like, I could tell you've been working. Maybe some of the previous people that you have dated, like it prepared you for this next person. Yeah, and it says finish it up. I don't want no more hoes anymore. Where you at? Yeah. You got it right this time. If this Pisces man pop up, y'all, that would be hilarious. I'll be like, and then there were two. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Jesus Christ. You take everything so personal. Stop taking it personal. I don't take it personal when you say fucked up shit to me. I'm stopping it. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. Just remember, I'm a letting go pro. All right? Because I let it go pro before a few pros. For real though, y'all, I really do feel like we have to go to the past in order to not escape the past, but to go through the past, and then let's move to the future. Damn, why is that date popping up? I gotta do one more. Well, 3 is my number, but he ain't popped up in a minute. Okay, 6'5", bring your ass here. And I said, Charlie, don't specify too much, okay? There was this one person I did think that he was the one. And we saw, one of our first dates was like the escape room. And it was so fun, y'all. Like, that was one of the first. Yeah, that was one of my first dates where I was like, yeah, this is fun. We did an escape room and we turned around and did dinner that same night. Good restaurant, good sushi, good everything. And we even got like a little dessert. It was so cute. It was like, we were like, it's our first anniversary. Like, we had fun jokes like that. And he was cute. He had hazel eyes and everything. Like, he was cute. Why did I have to tell that? Because we gotta search and destroy everything, Charlie. I'm here to search and destroy. We gotta get everything out the tank today. Today I feel like we gotta get everything out. Push everything out. Because after this, I can't tell these stories no more. Jeez. So let's get into it. He was really cool, but I was afraid to love him. You're welcome. I was damaged. He was damaged too, but he was more healed than I was. So even when we tried to be friends, they said, Charlie, put a little bit of emotions into it. The answer is like, put a little bit of emotions into it. I don't feel attached to it. I can't make me feel shit I don't feel. okay, I'll be honest. When I was with that guy, he was like, I really was emotionally, like, I really liked him. I'm gonna tell y'all why I liked him. Yes, maybe that's what y'all need, some inspiration. I liked him because, one, he kept it real. He kept it so real, like, with me. Like, number two, sometimes he kept it a little too real, because he would hurt my little feelings too, and I'd be like, all right, not too much, y'all, not too much. But three, like, he had boundaries. He set boundaries with me. He taught me boundaries. He was one person that actually helped me to establish boundaries between friendships and when it came to, like, dating. One of the very first, not the very first, but one of them. And I'm forever grateful to that day, to this day, with business, love, with everything. And he never held nothing against me. No matter how many times I flashed, no matter how many times I was impulsive, no matter how many times, baby, I was crying. Honey, did I cry in front of him? I did. Yeah, one of our dates. It was just, and it wasn't about him. It was just, there's those people where it's just, you break down. And if y'all never had those moments, then you don't trust nobody. Start trusting people. But with him, he was a person that I could trust. And I fucked that one up, y'all. I'm gonna keep it all the way. I mean, I fucked it up because I wasn't healed enough. Like, I really wasn't. I thought I was healed. I thought God placed that one in my life, and God showed me how I was not ready for that one. But it was fun though. And it was cool to experience. And it was fun. The last time, what caused you to stop hanging out with him and chilling with him? Judge said, finish this shit up, man. It was because of, he friend zoned me real bad. Damn. Fuck, if I tell y'all, can I tell them? Because there's another reason why. Hold on. If I'm gonna get y'all the two, I'm letting all this shit fly tonight. I'm gonna let all this shit fly. I'm gonna let it fly. And I'm sorry if I'm exposing too much, but sometimes you gotta expose a little bit. So the real reason was because he chose work over a relationship. And he had a lot of different professions. He was very much an entrepreneur. He very much had a lot of different things he saw. He had, like, he's a published author. Like, he's very successful outside of what he did for work. So, but one of his professions so happened to be, and if he's watching me, I know he's like, Charlie, you better not. I feel him like, you better not. You better not. Like, I just feel like, but I haven't said your name. So I feel like I'm safe. And I ain't talked to you in a minute. I feel like we really done for real. Well, actually, I really do got to be done with you for real, because I got somebody else for real. Y'all see how committed I am? Y'all see how I'm really, like, God gave me a person already assigned. But I got to let it fly. One of his professions, yeah, put a 222 in the chat. Y'all want me to snitch real quick? I just want to know. Jeez. But you want to know something? I feel like if I don't tell it, it's just going to collect dust. So I feel like I should tell it. And Celine, you said, thank you for being honest. You're welcome, babes. You're welcome. One of his professions was he was a porn star. And he wasn't just any porn star. He was a porn star that actually won awards. Real awards. When I mean real awards, I mean real awards. Now, he had other awards and other professions that he did, but yeah. So when I say we had the conversation of Charlie, He's like, I can't really date you. He's like, because I'm about to tap back into that. And he was like, and what do I look like coming home? And you asked me how my day was. And he was like, it was great. And you know what I do? I said, yeah, you're probably right. I said, but I'm very confident within myself. I really don't give a fuck. That's verbatim what I said to him. I was like, I mean, I really don't care. You get money. Y'all, porn stars make crazy fucking money. Try it out. But then he started to want me to create content with him, and that's why I drew the line. And I was like, that's not for me. Although I very much had a dream one time, y'all, that we created content. So I very much knew that that was one path I could take if I really wanted to. And I would have been very successful had I turned out to go be a porn star. Hey, for the future. They said, Charlie, you already chose. Fine. But symbolism of it is that I chose not to. So he said, well, I have to focus on work. He's like, so, yeah. Also, sidebar, guys. Y'all clock this one. Porn stars are some of the cleanest people you'll ever know. They have to get tested every time they have sex, they have to get tested. He was so fucking like peculiar. Like, we use condoms every time we fuck, but he was so anal about getting tested. He'll get tested even if he didn't even do nothing. He's like, let me just check. So I knew he was clean. I knew he was so safe. That's what made me be like, yeah, you're cool. But I just want to let y'all know, porn stars, y'all, if y'all ever get y'all a porn star, they're very clean. Even the woman, especially the woman. Y'all clocked that one, okay? Little thing I found out. All right. Is there anything else? He chose his career, so he put me in the friend zone, and I didn't want to be friends. I don't know how to be friends with you. I don't reveal too much to you. We got to be more. So, the last time I had seen him, I had tried to exert my power. Also, it was very lit at that time, but I hadn't talked to him since that day. So, 6'5", hell of a guy. The person that gets him, I wish you well, baby. Real bad. Because he's a really good guy. Really good guy. Really one of the smartest people I know. Emotionally, physically, and mentally. Yeah, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. Guys, I'm doing half off my readings. I am switching over to TikTok because I ain't showed up for them today. So if y'all want to follow me over to the next side, half off of my readings on my website, YouTube. It is in my link in bio, and I'll see y'all on the other side. Okay, welcome to the rest of your life, because you chose love this time, so get your skeletons out.